Welcome to English with Amy. I'm Amy, and today I'm going to talk about making a budget. A budget is a plan that you make, usually for the month or maybe for the year, and it includes your income and your expenses. Income is how much money you make or you bring in to the bank, and expenses is how much money you spend. The most expensive expense that you have is probably your rent or your mortgage that you pay for where you live. Some other common expenses that you might have are your car payment, maybe gas, maintenance or repair. Also, you could have health care expenses. Maybe you have medication or going to the doctors. You can also have expenses on food, your groceries for the week, or even eating out at a restaurant. Also, another expense would be for your entertainment, maybe something that you do for fun, like going to the movies. When you make a budget, you add all of your expenses together and you subtract from your monthly income. You're hoping that you have a positive number. Why would you want to make a budget? You want to make a budget for several reasons. One, so you can save. Maybe you want to save for an emergency, or you can save for a big purchase that you are dreaming about, or you can even save for retirement. If you make your budget and you see that your expenses are more than your income, then you need to make a decision. Where can I cut my expenses? What things am I spending money on that I don't need to? That's when you need to decide your wants versus your needs. The needs are important, like food, shelter, and clothing. But the wants are usually luxuries. I hope that you see the importance of making a budget. Now, let's talk about some vocabulary. The first word I talked about is budget. Budget, like I said before, is a plan that you make so you know what money you're spending and where your spending is going. Then I also talked about save and spend. Those are opposites. Save is what you're going to keep. Spend is what you're going to use to buy things. Two other opposite words I talked about are income and expenses. Income is how much money you make at your job, and expenses are the things that you use your money on. Now it's time for a dictation. A dictation is when I will say 3 sentences. I will repeat them 3 times, and you write what you hear. If you need to go back and rewind and listen again, you can. 1. It's important to make a budget. It's important to make a budget. It's important to make a budget. Number 2. I spend money on food and clothes. I spend money on food and clothes. I spend money on food and clothes. Number 3. Your income should be more than your expenses. Your income should be more than your expenses. Your income should be more than your expenses. Now let's check to see how you did. Thank you for listening to my lesson on making a budget. Stay tuned for more English with Amy.